So we're gonna do every week an update about what I'm currently doing. And that's gonna have to do with diet, my supplementation, my training, and all that stuff. So it's now been 8 weeks since my contest, the Tournament of Champions, and I've basically been relaxing a little bit more, obviously. Dieting's still hard, but not as stringent. I'm not calculating things. I'm not measuring things as far as like weighing it on the scale. I'm not eating as frequently. My meals are basically more relaxed in the fact that I'm eating maybe 3 to 6 times a day, nothing set in stone. However, the nutrition is still drum tight as far as watching my fat grams, keeping carbs very, very low, protein very high, but I'm not worrying about total grams of protein. I'm not worrying too much about the leanest cuts of protein. Obviously, I'm not doing like a lot of red meat or anything, but I'm doing pork medallions, pork tenderloin. My proteins even have a little bit more fat content in them. As far as like a whey isolate, I'll do a whey concentrate with like 2 grams of fat per scoop instead of 0 grams. So there are residual amounts of fat that I'm having that I wasn't having before. Obviously got off the Primobolan and everything else I was doing for that last couple weeks before the show. Just been on my 200 milligrams of testosterone and 2 Iusa growth for the last 8 weeks. Now, the crappy thing is, whenever I had the Primobolan at 500, that in and of itself literally kept me just leaner and drier without changing my calories because of the hormone addition. What it did was, as people know and followed me, it lowered my estrogen levels to extremely low levels, like almost non-detectable from blood work, and it made me drier. My whole body was holding less water. I just had a harder look to my muscles, and now, without really even changing calories, maybe even eating less now, I'm a little softer, I'm more watery, my face is more filled out, I don't have this sunken face that I used to have, and I haven't been eating like crap. It's literally just changing the hormones, getting the hormone, the DHT hardeners out of me, the Primobolan, the little bit of Winstrol that I took and all that stuff. Just on my TRT, my estrogen levels have risen now, have more of a sex drive, but I have more water retention. I'm gonna show pictures or a video of what my current condition is. So for the show, I was 218 to 220. Now I am waking up around 230 pounds, and in the evening I'm maybe 234. I will once a week. This is the main thing that I kind of want to do this. I'm not really going to call this a series. I'll kind of plan that out a little too much. So my weekly update, I do want to have a Saturday or one given day of the weekend where I enjoy myself and I document it for you guys. Whether that's me being lenient in the fact that I'll have any type of cheat meal, not just a low-fat refeed or keeping the fat grams low. Literally having pizza, full-fat pizza, not an MPA pizza, pancakes in the morning, having maybe a breakfast of my choice and maybe a dinner of my choice, and document it for you, give you my feedback on how it tastes, if it affected my stomach, if I was bloated, if I was gassy, if it was smooth, and then I want to document what my weight does the following day, how much water retention I pick up, then the next day, and so on and so forth. So I can kind of track with you guys what happens as far as glycogen retention, then getting flat again and losing water weight, etc. Because basically during the week I'm still going to stay super low carb, low fat, but once again, like I said, I'm not going to crunch my meals for you guys. I'm just going to be eating very, very, probably carbs going to be below 50, fat grams probably below 50, protein around 300, and then I'm going to be doing cardio because like I do want to deplete and stay lean, as lean as I can be for my variables, and then enjoy myself in the weekend. As far as doing another experiment, as far as a cycle or a one product or one compound, I'll have to do blood work first and see how that looks, and then decide what compound that I think is interesting enough to actually document. I was thinking about 1-testosterone cypionate, which is dihydroboldenone. DHT derivative, I believe it's related to boldenone or EQ obviously, but it's a reduced form, a 5-alpha reduced form, so it doesn't convert to estrogen. So that might be my next experiment. But yeah, I'm still gonna bring it along during the week, even though it's boring and I'm depleting and I'm eating protein and vegetables. I'm still gonna show you some stuff that I cook and all that stuff randomly, but the main thing I'll be filming the weekends of the free food. As far as my training, I've been training like a freaking wuss. But my whole goal is just not get hurt. I have all these freaking little nagging injuries. So me just going to the gym and getting a pump and training pretty light, just not hurting myself or re-injuring or aggravating, and just having consistency with just lightweight is enough for me to improve or maintain or not digress. Because whenever I hurt my shoulder or my knee, I'm screwed and I go a couple steps backwards. But what I've been doing lately, if you guys are interested, I like volume training, so I'll go to the LVAC, which is the Las Vegas Athletic Club, and they have a variety of bunch of different machines, Cybex, hoist, hammer strength, and I'll literally, for chest, I'll stay there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just utilize every different angle for every different machine. Actually have fun. You know, not like I have to do compound movements, I have to do this or avoid this. I'll do cables, I'll do machines, I'll just maximize every freaking machine that I want to feels good on my joints and my muscles. So I'll do all that. So I like to go there, and they actually have a hydraulic machine that I think is phenomenal for burning out and fatiguing the muscle at the end. If you've ever seen it, I forgot what the brand, maybe it's Nautilus, I'm not sure. But it's just by the lever, the plus or minus, to obviously increase resistance or reduce it. With the click of the thumb, your very final exercise to burn out, maximize it to your max weight. Rep out as many as you can, minimize 20 pounds, rep out, minimize 20 pounds, rep out, and just it's a final drop set for each muscle at the very end of your workout. I think it's phenomenal. So those machines are at the LVAC, and that's what I've been doing. So, you know, so the main thing is, guys, I'm doing pretty good just on my 200 milligrams, my 2 IUs. I think I look, you know, I can't really see right now. I'll show pictures or a video, obviously embedded into this video, but everything's going good. The only thing that sucks is coming down to reality whenever you get off. The Primo Bowling was really awesome, but getting off the Primo Bowling, the water and the fat, you just can't maintain shredded contest condition obviously all year round, even though my diet's pretty much, you know, very low calorie anyway. But you can maintain a pretty good look, and that's what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna go through some cooking, I'm sure, next. This is just a little intro, and I'm gonna try to do these videos every week if I can, and just kind of fill you in about what's going on with me currently, what's going on through my head, my future plans, and if and also the good thing is if I do the 1 testosterone stipulate experiment, I'll be in a lean starting point. So like, you know, if I'm doing my cardio is not set in stone, so I'll do like 15 minutes of HIIT in the morning, and then maybe 10 minutes later at night, maybe not. So it's all kind of playing it by ear, shooting at the hip by instincts. But I'm staying in a lean enough state, so whenever I do introduce maybe an experiment, I'm pretty lean, so like it'll be cool to kind of gauge what the products do. So, and I can only improve obviously from adding the product. I mean, can't digress, I would hope. So that's what we're doing, guys. All right, guys, I'm doing my HIIT cardio. I actually already did a 20-minute session earlier this morning, but like I said, I play this by ear, so I feel more watery this week. I had sushi, I didn't film it. Obviously Saturday, ate a shit ton of sushi. Ate some more stuff when I got home, and like I'm 238 this morning. So I picked up like 8 pounds. Well, that's what I'm doing, just playing everything by ear. So I might do cardio if I have the energy, an hour a day, one day, and then none the next day. So right now, this is session number 2 on my bike, watching Bizarre Foods on Travel Channel, and I will do this maybe for 15 minutes. So 20 in the morning, HIIT, and then 15 minutes at night. This is just for today, and that's what I'm doing. Just film everything on the spot. So after this, we're gonna go check out some of the food, the protein sources of vegetables. I'm gonna go stir fry outside on my big Blackstone cast iron griddle, and then I'll put some fish in the oven, show you what I'm doing. So I gotta get back to these intervals here. All right, guys, just finished my cardio, 50 minutes HIIT on the bike, and I'm gonna go downstairs and cook some food for the week. So, and also I just wanna make things clear as far as my goal. Goal here is not really anything particular other than to stay lean and enjoy some good food on the weekend. People, as they know, I'm not trying to get big or put on size and a bunch of weight anymore. I want to stay cardiovascular fit. I want to be healthy as possible. So I'm not trying to, you know, why am I starving throughout the whole week and then eating once a week and dieting year round? Well, it's just what I want to do. I think it's a healthier way to not let my body weight get too high. Because I could probably get really heavy if I want to. If I'm 237, you know, barely eating anything at night with just drinking water and eating protein. So I don't really want to be 250 plus pounds, but Main thing is to look decent and feel good and have good blood work. So let's run downstairs. And by the way, MegaFit meals. That's all I use whenever I travel for meal prep. MegaFit meals. The code is MPA10. It's time to go over my food for the entire week. So this is my meal prep for what I'm currently doing. All protein vegetables, and we're gonna cook some things in the oven, some things outdoor in my cast iron skillet, my big griddle. So for protein sources, I'm doing chicken breast, thin cut, scallopini cut, whatever. I dice it up into strips for stir fry. And then this is something that I love lately, pork medallions, which is like pork tenderloin, the center cut, very tender. It's very lean, and I further trim it too as well, just to get it even leaner. So pork medallions, chicken breast, and I don't have this often, so I'm not gonna act like I do. Ostrich burgers, which is something I'm gonna try out and put it on my griddle and see how it tastes.
It looks a little fattier than we thought it was.
Yeah, I think they lied to me. Ostrich is supposed to be the leanest burger. I see too much white. But I'm already $23
They didn't
deep.
really talk to you about it.
No, I did. I said, you cut any game meats with beef. They said, absolutely, we leave them as is. They're all
I know, but
untouched.
you didn't ask how lean that was.
Well, I
gonna
didn't
be.
know ostriches are fat in any areas. This is good though. The venison meat, I do buy this often. It looks like organ meat. That's what you want to see. Dark red, not a lot of fat. This is just a little bit of cartilage or whatever. So that's stew meat, venison. I'm gonna cook that. And then of course,
Oh, your favorite.
tilapia,
Wow.
gonna go in the oven. And then also I like teriyaki places. I love stir-fry vegetables. So I basically just buy stir-fry vegetables ready to go at Sprouts. I add mushrooms, which we'll show on the griddle. And then I'll add some green beans and cut up an onion. I'm gonna get all this ready. So the next clip, it'll be cooking, or actually it'll be diced up, ready to go. Then we'll do the cooking. So we are done prepping the food. I diced up all the chicken scallopini into little strips. Here's the pork medallions. I trimmed them even further. They're like literally all protein.
What weird seasonings did you grab?
Frank's Red Hot seasoning, amazing. Just straight up cayenne.
I almost threw that Frank's Red Hot out. when we
That'd be a
moved.
big mistake. And some weird roast rub that I got at a butcher shop that's really good. And here's the ostrich patties. Diced onion, then I'm gonna unload all the vegetables on the griddle outside.
And your delicious tilapia.
And then tilapia right now is going in the oven at 425 for about 15-20 minutes. So we're gonna take all this stuff outside right now and get it going in real quick. I cook all the protein first separately, and then I'll cook the vegetables at the very end, and then I'll combine it all together. I don't cook them at the same time.
What are we doing with this?
With what? This is this venison stew meat. I just saute that up outside. I don't season it till it's on the grill. Does it actually work?
Throwing it on.
Yeah, this skillet's amazing. I neglected it for a long time.
I actually don't really like it this close to the house, so maybe when you're done.
That's probably a hazard.
I also just don't want to get like grease and stuff all over those windows.
But this skillet is amazing. It's the best $300 we spent.
Actually, it was $250. I thought we got $50 off.
That's true. During like
Lowe's.
December.
Got it at Lowe's because the manager gave us a deal.
But it holds a lot of food. And I guess if I was a breakfast person that cooked pancakes and stuff, it'd be amazing too. For...
If you wanted to do like 30 pancakes at a time.
I know. Well, I could eat a lot, so. We're gonna put, this is just the chicken. I'm gonna go grab the pork and all that stuff and get this going. Doesn't take long. I cut up the strips very thin. But the cool thing about this is that chicken gets kind of boring in the oven and then sometimes in the barbecue gets old, but I think a stir fry is really good. It's a good way to get vegetables in too, because stir fry vegetables I think taste really good because you actually pick up a lot of the flavor from the cast iron. There's a lot of seasoning that's embedded in the grill, so it tastes really good. So that'll do it for the chicken. We'll grab the pork. Should we form?
There we go.
Everyone doesn't really mention pork, but that's pure. There's no fads. You could diet on that. Some people are afraid of it. Has a reputation of it being dirty or...
Well, are you putting it in anybody's diet?
If they can find this lean of a cut, and if they're actually diligent enough to trim the shit out of it, because usually people are going to find the pork tenderloin, and that's laced with a bunch of fat, but once you trim it, it takes like a half an hour. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
Do you need to go get your...
But these medallions, I haven't found them anywhere besides Sprouts.
You need it. That chicken's almost ready to be flipped.
Yeah.
Quick.
It's fine. And then I gotta go grab the ostrich. A Mongolian grill.
You need little socks on your arm.
Socks on my arm. Benihana. It looks nice. It looks appetizing whenever it's golden like that. We have the venison on, and if the camera can see it, it's like so dark and rich and red. It's lean as can be. Ostrich, pork medallions. So
Chicken.
what do we have? 4 different kinds of proteins here on one griddle.
This griddle is awesome.
It is awesome.
I highly recommend going to Lowe's and getting it.
Lowe's just picked up
Blackstone.
and then I'm going to season it while it's cooking. But yeah, this is great. Now we're going to do the protein first, and then once I'm done, we'll put on the vegetables.
I'll go get you a plate.
Put it on a plate or over there.
Chicken's done.
Too heavy for you? No. Well, it will be.
I know.
Meat is done. Now we're putting on the vegetables. We're going to do this first because the broccoli takes the longest to cook, and the carrots. Obviously onions and mushrooms wilt really fast, so I'm just going to get this part going really early.
Do you put soy sauce or anything on it?
I will. I'm going to put soy sauce. A little bit of soy sauce, maybe some soyaki, which is teriyaki, mixed with soy sauce. I mean, actually, Rachel, I'm probably going to open up the bag of green beans.
Okay, I'll go get them.
All right.
Go.
So I just added the onions and mushrooms to the broccoli, and I'm going to add this teriyaki sauce.
Oh, and you threw on some soy
Only
sauce
has 6 grams of carbs, whatever, who cares? Gets burned off.
Who cares, says the guy who got... Matt accidentally bought
There you go.
some shrimp. What did you buy? Oh, spring rolls. Not spring rolls, summer rolls.
I
And
don't know what it was.
they don't have fat, but they have like
60.
60 grams of carbs from the rice noodles, so he's panicking.
Eat a bite a day for the next week.
Probably will.
I'm gonna stay depleted.
So I can't have it because of the shrimp.
See, it gets brown because obviously the soy sauce and the teriyaki. Hence your stir-fried vegetables. So guys, once again, I think this is a really easy way to palate vegetables if you guys think vegetables are disgusting steamed. Which they can be, broccoli at least. I think asparagus is good no matter
Well,
what.
it tastes better with the meat remnants too.
Yeah, it does. It's picking up all the crusty stuff that was left over from the meat. The good stuff. All finished. Got all the food off the grill. Here's what the vegetables look like. You can see has some cool, nice dark marks. Everything's browned, stir-fried. Here we have the pork medallions. So, very good. Tilapia out of the oven, that's not that fun. Here's the chicken cut up into strips. It's brown, looks good. Here we have the venison stew meat here. And then yes, the ostrich I left red because I'm gonna microwave it, and it's very lean. And it'll cook fast. It'll cook fast, yeah, in the microwave. So this is a way to make your food taste really good and stay lean year round if that's what you want to do, or diet for a show or whatever. Just make your food taste good. It takes a little time. And then of course you can put, teriyaki sauce on or whatever you're permitted in your diet to make it even more flavorful. So this is what I'm doing for the week. Like I said earlier in the initial video, not much carbs at all because I eat pretty heavy on Saturday, and we're gonna film whatever I instinctively want to eat, whether it's low fat or high fat or whatever, cheat meal. And then I stay lean and depleted on this type of food the whole week. So this is the week food. This is Monday, and it's probably last till maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So there it is. So here it is. Boom. Vegetables by themselves, chicken by themselves. Take some chicken, put it on the plate, vegetables over the chicken. Here's your little stir-fried teriyaki. Meal 2. I've already done 2 HIIT cardio sessions. 1 for 15, 1 for 10. I'm like feeling soft and like I need to step it up this week. All right, so it is Tuesday and I'm doing 3rd cardio session today. Reason being is because I feel like literally this week my body has softened up to a point where I'm taking notice and I'm getting a hold of it fast before it snowballs into a body composition that I don't like. I had sushi, like I mentioned earlier, this Saturday. Went crazy, all you can eat sushi. Weight was 230, shot all the way up, I think on Monday, 2 days afterwards, so yesterday to 239. Watery, super sensitive obviously to the soy sauce sodium, not drinking adequate water like I should be, because I'm not, I'm taking a break. It's a contest. I was drinking so perfectly with water. But that's stupid. That's my fault. That's gonna fall. And I'm bloated. I've already lost some water weight, obviously. So cardio is instinctively, why am I doing, this is my 3rd session. First session was 15 minutes, and then I like to do, so far today I did a 10-minute session just to get blood flowing because I work all day on my computer. So I just do it ultimately also just to increase blood flow and just to get things going, like my brain, blood flow, everything moving in a better direction, because you get stagnant staying sedentary. Even though I like to stand, I don't try to sit. If I can help it, I try not to sit. So I'm gonna do little 10-minute sessions before meals. This is my 3rd session. Maybe I'll do 4 10-minute sessions, I don't know. But I just don't like my lower back as far as the softness. The back conditioning's kind of gone downhill since literally 2 weeks. So I might even be more strict now on my Saturday cheat. I'm very particular with my conditioning. So if I'm not happy with it, then I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make it better. Obviously, I can't be shredded on my 200 milligrams and 2 IUs of growth like I was, for a contest or that dry, etc. So this is what I'm doing, guys. Just letting you know, I'm doing 10 minutes of cardio. It's my 3rd session so far. So just 15, 10 and 10, 35 minutes total. And I'm gonna go work out tonight. And another thing, and I'll be the first to admit this, my dumb ass has a habit. I pee a lot during the night, and I get up and I'll go have like bites of protein, or I'll snack a little bit on good food, not shit, not carbs. But still, that snacking is unnecessary, and that could be catching up to me too. So I'm literally not gonna have a damn bite after my last meal. It's gonna be going to pee and that's it. And so I'll be the first to admit that I have been having my fat-free cheese bites, little bites of fat-free cheese, or pieces of my elk or venison or whatever, just stuff or Greek yogurt, middle of the night, a couple times a night. That stuff could accumulate and that could add up and decrease my conditioning. So I'm not gonna do that. That's another change I'll make this week. And then of course, the frequent little bursts of cardio like this. And hopefully my condition will tighten up, or my body is saying, hey, fuck you. You're barely on anything. I'm not gonna be shredded. My fat cells are probably like, no, we're gonna hoard. We're not gonna be year-round contest shape, but I'm trying to force the issue because I'm obsessive kind of guy. So that's where my mind's at. That's what I'm doing. Letting you guys know. All right. This is a non-skillet meal. It is Trader Joe's Icelandic style non-fat yogurt. For one of these, it's 0 fat, 10 grams of carbs, 22 grams of protein. Then I mix protein powder in it. I'm using All Whey by Allmax just because the flavor is cool. Smokey, is that pretty cool? Huh?
Hi.
Do you have any interest in this, Smokey? Maybe a little. Anyway, so this is like the trace carbs that I'm getting is 10 grams of carbs, and then nothing else really direct. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 of these a day, maybe none a day, but right now that's what I'm doing. is just this, because I kind of don't really want to eat anything. As far as like meat, I want to do something kind of creamy and more of a dessert. All right, so I was 239 pounds last night before bed. That's how much water that I dropped without eating, without snacking throughout the night, and just peeing. About 10 pounds. 10 freaking pounds. No snacking, no BS. What's up, Smokes? So, that just proves that you got to regulate your water. Don't be a lazy fuck. And drink and drink and drink if you have any type of refeed or cheat meal. All right. It's Thursday morning. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I don't know. I don't know what time it is. Good thing that Rachel is now back doing her morning bar class, because it forces me to drag my ass out of bed. I drop her off. I have about an hour and 10 minutes to spare, which gives me the time to go do cardio on a different machine than my freaking exercise bike at home, because that gets old and it fatigues my legs. And so I can basically go in the morning and do some touch-up work on abs, calves, traps, and then hit up some cardio, whether that's on elliptical or just a treadmill doing steady state. It just depends on how fast I finish the auxiliary work, which leaves me with whatever amount of cardio time I can do after that. So that is a good thing, because I was doing overusing the bike, and I think I am overusing it because my legs are more inflamed. They're just getting beat down from the excessive HIIT cardio, which I do multiple times a day, sometimes once a day, sometimes 3 times a day, like I recorded not too long ago. And I also like knocking out calves and all the small body parts in the morning, so whenever I go train at night, I don't have to do those, because whenever I don't come in here in the morning, when Rachel was sick and not coming to her bar class, I was doing everything all in one shot, and do calves and then traps and lower back, and then I do my main muscle group, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. So it's kind of nice to split it up like this. My body weight on Tuesday was 239, dropped to 230. Last night on Wednesday was 237. This morning 230. So it looks like my water retention is reducing. My face isn't as bloated like it was Monday and especially Sunday. So that's good. Yeah, I don't like bloat. It's just not fun. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. And then tonight, I don't know what I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I trained legs yesterday, and I used a CBD oil salve roll-on stick anti-inflammatory cream product, which I ordered from Canada, which was stupid because it crossed customs. I got like a freaking U.S. inspection letter, or a postal inspection letter, which freaked me out, but they assured me that it was fine and it passed through. But that stuff seemed to work. Any inflammation I was having, because I do get reoccurrences of inflammation in my knee, that stuff, it's like a cooling CBD salve, and it did seem to dissipate any type of nagging little, pulses of pain that I would get underneath the kneecap. So who knows? Maybe that product is really legit. Hopefully it wasn't placebo. I'll keep using it. I got two little bottles I can show you guys when I get home at some point what they look like. Luckily, I think there's like a local distributor in Vegas that actually has it, so I don't have to freaking order through Canada anymore and deal with customs. So we did legs last night and it felt pretty good. All right, guys. Still been low carb, or no carb pretty much. The only carbs I've been having is 10 grams from that Greek yogurt, that Iceland Greek yogurt, 10 grams, which is like 8 grams of sugar, 10 grams total carbs. So pretty much carbs is, I don't really have carbs at all the whole week, and then I just have my weekly refeed or cheat or whatever I feel like having that one day. I will tell you what I was doing, actually, to be quite honest with you. If I recap before I started filming this stuff, I would, after the refeed or cheat, I would go, like, let's say Saturday was a refeed or cheat, I go Sunday completely zero carb, Monday 0 carb, Tuesday 0 carb, Wednesday 0 carb. Then Thursday, I felt I was depleted again of all the glycogen that I might have stored from the carb, and I would start having like a little bit of toast, so like maybe 2 slices that day, and some other cute stuff. So I started having some powdered peanut butter because I felt that I was like more depleted from those 4 days prior. And then like, so Thursday, Friday, leading up to Saturday, I'd have a little bit incremental cute things, which were an additive effect or residual carbs that added up. Nothing crazy, but it would still kind of start on Thursday. I'm not gonna do that shit this time. Just like I'm not doing the night eating, because you'll start tacking on body fat, because I don't think these 2 IUs of generic vitamin G is it should be real, but it's old, it's expired. 2 IUs isn't much to begin with, let alone if it's degraded. I don't have a lot of ammo and backing to prevent fat gain, so I'm being as cautious now and strict as possible, because I just hate fat gain. It's something I'm just, you know, I'm a little crazy. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm not gonna do anything cute starting Thursday. It's straight depletion till Saturday. All right, it's Thursday and I'm cooking more food. I'm not gonna go over everything because it's the similar stuff that I cooked last time. Chicken, obviously, I'm gonna dice up for the skillet outside. But this is different. So this is eye of round steak. So if you guys are ever wanting the absolute leanest cut of red meat, eye of round is the leanest. And if you were to grind this into ground beef, it'd be close to probably 98% lean. So I'm gonna dice this up or cut it up with scissors into like strips, and then season it well, and then put it on the cast iron skillet outside with the chicken, and do more stir fry vegetables. Already filmed the last segment on what I did, so it's pretty much the same thing, but this is the new addition for this next round of food, and it's eye of round steak. All right, scratch that. I'm not gonna cook tonight. I'm actually gonna marinate the eye of round steak and the chicken in something that I actually did in 2011. Not sure if this is gonna turn out very good, but I put about a quarter cup of soy sauce, or maybe a little more, in a Ziploc bag. Very minimal teriyaki, because there is 6 grams of carbs per 1 tablespoon. So I just put very minimal, maybe a couple tablespoons per bag for the whole, for each thing of meat. And the key is adding sucralose or Splenda to sweeten it all. And then water. So water, soy sauce, smidge of teriyaki, then sucralose. Then obviously disperse it and let it soak in the refrigerator all night. And you're gonna have kind of like a sweet Hawaiian, kind of a sweet taste to it. But I'm gonna let you guys know how this actually turns out, because I haven't done it in literally like 7 years, whenever I did 2011 prep. So I'm gonna let this do its thing overnight, and then we will grill it and then see how it actually turns out with flavor. We are stopping by the local farmers market. It's 9 a.m. and it's pretty sunny, nice outside. So there's not too many stands open, but we'll see what they got. See if we pick up anything cool. Post cardio, post Pure Barre. So, oh, they have pet food delivered. What's that all about? All right.
Yeah, Smokey's so picky though.
We'll film what they got here.
No, we don't.
What we
You sit in
did.
the soup and you ate it.
Oh, did you
You
use it?
wanted me to eat healthier. Let's just tell everybody that you wanted me to eat a little healthier for the baby, and I made food and you ate it all.
Yeah, that's a compliment to you. You're a good chef.
This baby needs a little better food.
I found the place I love, Great Harvest Breads. All right.
Did you want 1 or 2?
All right, guys. So at the farmers market, Rachel got this delicious looking banana walnut loaf from Great Harvest Breads. Super big fan of sourdough. Look at the ingredients. Very minimal. Gluten, fructose, whatever. It's not fructose corn syrup. Yeast and salt. Very minimal ingredients. 0 fat. And it's actual legit sourdough bread. So I'm gonna gobble this up on my my refeed tomorrow. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll eat this tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a few slices of this. I'll enjoy myself a little bit with some fats. And then, so now we're back to the marinated meat with the crazy concoction of sucralose and soy sauce and the steak, the eye of round steak. We're gonna go put this on the griddle outside right now. And I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna give you some feedback of if my little homemade marinade concoction with the Splenda sucralose actually tastes good. Maybe you guys can use it for your own marinations without a bunch of sugar. Steak looks beautiful. The marination is getting a nice caramelization on it. Very good looking steak pieces. Same with the chicken. Let's just see how well this marinade actually holds up and embeds into the actual protein. See if I can taste anything once we're done cooking, which is very soon. Probably be taking this red meat off like now. It's very lean. Chicken, got to make sure that shit's well done. So looking good. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm impressed. This is so good. Here's the steak. This is my new staple now, this round steak. Look at this. The taste is amazing. That Splenda sucralose made it perfect. This is like, it tastes like an actual teriyaki restaurant. You always are like, hey, how come it never tastes like a restaurant, or it just never tastes the same. This, whatever I did there in that marinade, take notes because this is my new staple. This is delicious. Perfect. I'm very happy with this, as you can tell. All right, Saturday morning, just waking. Let's see what I weigh. 230. It's been the common theme all week, 229, 230. Last night was 237 with a little food and water before bed. So fluctuate anywhere from 6 to 8 pounds. Do urinating throughout the night. Smokey, how much do you weigh, buddy? Get on that scale. Come on. Probably 15 pounds. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some pictures or video today. See what I look like condition-wise before I have a cheat or a carb up. All right, guys, Saturday, and I've eaten only 2 meals. Today's gonna be a day where I hopefully get some carbs. We're at Lowe's doing some adult stuff. We're adulting right now. We had to finish doing some more rental cleanup on our last rental. And
Last day of that. Yay.
Yeah, we had to do some more light bulb fixtures. Went to Lowe's about 4 times. Five times had to exchange a bunch of little things back and forth. Anyway, it's been a mess. So I've only had 2 meals. The teriyaki homemade meal, a protein shake that had like a slice of sourdough bread, and pretty much that's it. So like 20 grams of carbs. I'm way under with eating, so I still don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight. Might not be dirty at all. Probably be clean because
I thought we were going to the buffet.
We thought about going to Palms Buffet. It's brand new. Only $20 with your Sunset Station card. $19. And we might do a buffet, and I can keep it clean and hold tight.
It might be harder to keep it clean at this buffet because it's cheaper, and I don't think they have like as much.
I can keep it clean. The only time I don't keep it clean is whenever I spend $50 or more for a prestigious Vegas buffet, and I feel, you know, pretty much like I have to eat a bunch of crap.
We could go out to the Italian restaurant by our house that has live music.
Probably an oil bath. We'll see. We'll see.
Such a pussy.
I gotta get a Gorilla tripod too.
Food.
I gotta get a Gorilla tripod to film myself. Show everyone what I look like. Right now too.
So this table's like half the price of the one that
All right. So finally home from Lowe's escapade. It's like 6:30. I'm having some carbs right now, and this is a very delicious corn tortilla from Sprouts.
I'm enjoying one with some cheese.
Oh, yum. And 1 gram of fat, 14 grams of carbs. And there's no oil that I can see here. And it's very good. Like I said, they're super like light, floppy, and just delicious. So I've had like one of these. I'm probably gonna have, I don't know, some sourdough bread that I got from the farmer's market, and then some protein. Then go work out, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna eat. But these are very good, and I recommend if you have a Sprouts Market to try them out. All right, this could be a very poor idea. This is the sourdough bread, and I'm gonna try to make a fat-free grilled cheese sandwich with butter non-stick spray. Usually this stuff doesn't melt very well because it's like plastic, but with my taste buds, anything tastes good. So we're gonna tempt this, guys. I'll show you the catastrophe aftermath whenever it's done. One thing's for sure, the bread's delicious. And it melted. Oh, fat-free grilled cheese.
That's the first time I've seen it.
Shaboom. She has delicious Whole Foods hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Full sugar, full cocoa.
The baby wants it.
Yeah, the baby asked for it apparently. So this is my pre-workout meal, guys. An MPA grilled cheese. Could be also called a poop cheese because tastes like shit. I'm gonna just give this a go. All right. All right, just finished up my workout Saturday night. It's like 8:20. I'm gonna show some pictures, not a video of me posing because couldn't find my Gorilla tripod. I had to like do a makeshift, really Jimmy rigged stand on like a Clorox bleach thing. It's really pathetic. So I did some screenshots of what it looked like. Not very happy. I'm very picky on myself and back soft and blah 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 blah. I don't look bad. I always think I look better in the mirror whenever I'm training, like everyone does. We think we look bigger and fuller and all that stuff because of the lighting, and then you're pumped. But yeah, I'm flatter. You know, homeostasis has to kick in to a certain extent, even on the low dose TRT. Can't expect to be boasting with freaking billowing muscle bellies year round and shredded off barely any product. So probably not gonna do anything hardcore with cheating tonight. Just gonna keep it clean. Rachel still wants to go out because she likes to get dressed and like go out and do stuff. I personally rather just eat all my sourdough bread and just stay at home and eat a bunch of boring low-fat foods. But we're gonna go out and film it. So, all right, let's see where we're gonna go next. All right, just got done training, and these right here, cheap Premier Protein Clear Whey Isolate shakes. Just dropped it, but it's good because the cap's on. Let me pick that up.
You can tell them you're banned from baby.
These are amazing. The taste is phenomenal. It tastes just like, I don't know, just like a really sweet and flavored water. It's very thin. It's 20 grams of protein. There's no carbs, no fat. Hopefully it's not heat treated to where everything's denatured and it's just, you know, doesn't really match up to the desired protein. If it's, you know, not third-party tested, I'm not sure. No, it could, I don't know, who knows. It's in Sam's Club, which is a sister company of Walmart. Whatever, it's $19 for a pack of 12. These are really good. Like I said, it's almost like drinking Crystal Light. And I'm just snacking on some sourdough bread, of course, from Great Harvest Bread. So that's what I'm doing right now, drinking the Whey Isolate and eating sourdough. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna go. It's 8:33.
No, we gotta go. I'm getting tired. This baby's making me sleepy.
And we're tired, but I don't know, we'll figure out where we're gonna go. But just wanted to share, in my opinion, this is a little gem. It's delicious. It's like flavored water, but it's protein, apparently 20 grams. All right, guys, we are at an Italian place called Ventano's. Got a little dressed up. For me, it's dressed up. So we're gonna see what this place has to offer. I'm gonna be picky, no oil, no butter, no garlic bread, just plain bread. Pregnant lady gets whatever she wants though. All right, here we go.
I'd rather have seafood.
Yeah, but you can't have any seafood. Don't want any microbes and bacteria. That's my baby. They sent us piping hot bag of breadsticks. And yeah, there's obviously oil on them, but I don't care. I'm gonna have some because they're delicious. They're super hot. Very delicious. Amazing. They aren't really that oily. The bag kind of fools you, but my fingers really aren't that greasy.
Top, I think.
Yeah, they're not that bad. They're delicious though.
Time to eat. They're
And
hot
then
right now.
I ordered cioppino, if anyone knows what that is. It's like a medley of seafood and like a broth.
White wine and tomato broth.
So I kept it clean.
What did I
Rachel,
get? Oh, I got
sausage.
Oh, I got sausage, but I did a spicy marinara with, and I had the mad mushrooms.
Yep. And then waters. No diet. Got to keep that caffeine
And
away from us.
We did go to our other restaurant that we really liked before that has an owner that we really like. And we saw Flavor Flav eating there.
No one cares about Flavor Flav.
Hey.
It's flavor, not flavor. Check the spelling. Yeah, we saw him. I spotted him out. He's a little easy to locate with that clock around his neck. So, Cioppino's arrived. We got scallops, Mussels or clams? Both. Calamari. I think chunks of
Shrimp.
white fish,
Better
salmon,
baby
shrimp, blah blah
Salmon.
blah. And Rachel got pasta, sausage
Here's
chunks.
my sausage. I wish
Parmesan
it was full of
cheese.
sausage, but
So there you go. It's a pretty light meal. And the bread. All right, we're at home. Review of my dinner. I feel very comfortable for once. I'm not bloated. My stomach's light. I feel great. Now the question is, am I going to screw it up because I bought a bunch of Halo Top ice cream and have bubble guts and farts all night and wicked gas? I'm going to try to refrain, but I'm still going to eat something else. I think I might have, I have a half of a pizza crust, low fat, might put some fat-free cheese on it. I just need a little bit more carbs. The soup was obviously just protein.
no dairy. He got fat-free Cool Whip too.
That's fine.
Just,
No, it's not doing anything for me. So we're gonna try, and I bought 4 Halo Tops, 4 delicious flavors, and I gotta try to withhold myself from eating that crap because it'll blow up my guts. So far so good. I feel great. No weird stomach issues. So we'll film whatever I'm gonna do next. But it's really late at night. It's like 11:30. What time is it?
Yeah.
11:30. Okay. So
Really late at night.
what would be smartest
I
for
used
me
to
to
stay up later, but I'm getting just too tired.
it'd be smart for me to take some sleep aids and actually go to bed and just feel good for once and not bloated and not have a freaking bloated face whenever I wake up. So we'll see if I can withhold. All right, so I had half a crust left over, Whole Foods crust. It's literally like 0.5 grams of fat, and there's 8 servings, so 4 grams of fat for the total crust. I had a half left over from last time I ate some carbs, and then the fat-free plastic cheese, which is actually pure protein. So there's your protein component for the pizza, the carbs, and then Whole Foods fat-free marinara. So you go in the oven. While I wait, I popped in a onion bagel I've been eyeing all week. So I toasted that because I prefer my bread products toasted. I'll munch on this. Wait for that. Show you what I'm going to be mentally strong about and avoid, which is a new flavor pancakes and waffles. We got caramel macchiato. We got, oh, this is going to be so tough. All right, what's this? Cinnamon roll. God dang it. Even if I take a bite of this, I'll start blowing up with gas. Let's see why. Let's see why. Ingredients, what am I looking at here? It's hard to see. Erythritol, and of course, which is a sugar alcohol. And I believe there's probably some fiber in there as well. So sugar, alcohols, and fiber do not do a stomach good. I'll avoid it. Got Rachel's pizza back there, boom. So, here's my boring pizza. So, there we go. Alright guys, low-fat pizza is done. Nice and crispy crust. I'm gonna put some of this additional crap on there. There you have it, 3 little pieces. Nothing too filling, stuffing, making me feel like crap. Pretty light. And that's it right now. It's 12 a.m. Hopefully I'll go to bed after this. If I eat anything else, I'll bring you along for the ride, but so far I feel pretty good. Alright guys, this will do it. Bowl of oatmeal, 1 packet, some more sourdough toast, excuse me, sourdough toast, oatmeal, done. Gotta go to bed. I'm passing gas just mildly. I don't know what it's from, who knows, but I feel pretty good. So there it is. Nothing fun there, just normal, pretty much diet food, to be honest with you. What's up, Smokey? Morning after carb day, carb night, whatever. And yes, I do feel a little bloated. Let's see here. 234, usually 230, up 4 pounds. Probably will pick up water tonight, probably 240 once water catches up to the carbs and the sodium. Oh, look who's tired. Nice stretch. Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight with my water as I pick up more weight. See how much more bloat I get. I didn't really eat that much last night, so a little surprised that it's 234. Thought I could have still maintained around 231, 230. Oh well, time to do cardio. Sunday morning.